So, good afternoon. We are back. Jose is in the mud. Aubameyang is in the mud. Ollie's in the money, baby. Man United are kind of in the mud still, but we ain't even going to talk about any of that for now. We're going to talk about the breaking news that a couple of you have put in the chat as well about this. A big up to everybody who's dropped that in. Make sure you're slapping the likes up. YouTube ain't sending notifications out for this stream. So,
yeah.
Or you whack these likes up, it gets more people attracted to it. So, yeah, man, AJ versus Fury, 2-fight contract. What are you saying, man?
Bro, I'm excited, bro. Not gonna lie, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it.
It's been a long time in the making, isn't it? It's just been a lot of talk, a lot of trash talk.
It says that the 2-fight deal's been agreed, but it hasn't said when for though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I see that. It's like Eddie Hearn, it's done, but
it's never done until it's done in boxing. One thing I say about boxing, yeah, unless they tell you when the fight's agreed for, man, still need to relax. You get me?
Exactly, bro. These two have had a little bit of dodging. They're dodging each other, or AJ was dodging him at one point, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It's been what, 3 years maybe that they've been doing this.
But so, to be fair, you know what it is with these two, yeah? It's like it's the money side, isn't it? It's the business of boxing why it always takes long, bruv. And I think that really and truly, yeah, earlier on it wouldn't have made sense. You know what I mean? Fury's resume wasn't good. And also, even though they're similar age, Fury's a lot more experienced in terms of like he turned pro a lot younger. Do you know what I'm saying? Like AJ was at the Olympics 20, I think, was it 2012?
I think it was 2012.
Yeah, 2012 Olympics. And between then, do you know what I'm saying? He's then turned pro. But Fury was already pro. So it's one of them ones, even though they're similar in age, in terms of experience, Fury's a lot more experienced in it. So fighting early on wouldn't have made no sense. It wouldn't have made no sense. I think that the fight around now kind of makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? So it'll be very interesting to see what happens.
They're both. Listen, me personally, I never used to like Tyson Fury. I used to think that he was just a bit of a twat, if I'm being honest.
I still don't like him, but he's a brilliant boxer, though.
I've come to warm to him, innit? Yeah, I've come to warm to him. There's a massive fuck off spider there. Bear with me. It's now a fucking massive dead spider. I don't like spiders.
Nah, fair enough.
But yeah, I'd come to warm to him, innit? Because like I used to just think he was just some mouthy little idiot that just used to run his mouth and like just act like a twat with his like big profile. But you know what? I think he's lost all of that weight, where he's got like half of his body weight. I think he's kind of taking this a little bit more seriously because listen, fighting's natural to him anyway. But I think he's taken it a little bit more seriously and he's realised there's a hell of a lot of money to make out of this.
Yeah, for sure.
The last couple of fights, he's done all his trash talking still, but he's such a good boxer, man. Like he's
a great boxer. I don't think anyone could take that away from him. Like anyone that knows boxing knows that he's one of the best in the country, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, listen, as far as that's concerned, I think he's brilliant. I think, yeah, man, I think he's good for boxing. I'm looking forward to the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be as easy as people think it is. So, I'm looking forward. I think he's the better boxer of the two of them for sure. But that doesn't mean he's going to win the fight. That's one thing I would say because he's the better boxer. He was the better boxer out of him and Wilder as well, brother. And he nearly lost that fight. And he won every round and he nearly got knocked out. You know what I mean? So in heavyweight boxing, you just never know, bro. You know what I mean? Like every fighter's always got a puncher's chance, bro.
Yeah.
So everyone writing AJ off, I wouldn't just yet. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you're in that weight division, man, one lick to the face in the right spot. Yeah, it's curtains. And do you know what? That fight was mad. Man was literally, it was like the Undertaker, bruv. Like, boom.
It was crazy.
It was mad. And he got back up and it was funny, man. Like the fella's face, he was just shocked. He was like, what the fuck?
He couldn't believe it because he thought he knocked him out. But also, in boxing, it's a 10 count, innit? It's not a 10-second count. So it depends on how quick the ref counts to 10. So people were saying, oh, it's more than 10 seconds. Like, it's not a 10-second count. It's a 10 count. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where he was down for a while still, but because it's a championship fight, he he gave him every chance to get up, and he did. You know what I mean? And that's testament to him, innit? But if anyone knows his history in boxing, bruv, like he does get wobbled, and he gets wobbled by guys that aren't really punchers as well, bro. I've seen him wobbled by cruiserweights and that. So do you know what I mean? If it's a straight 12-round boxing match, you'll win. There's no two ways about it, bruv. But he could get caught. Like people are going
himself. I've seen videos where he's punched himself.
Yeah. People are talking like he can't get caught with a flurry and that. Like, do you know what I mean? It's boxing. Anything can happen. So it's one of them ones where like it'd be interesting to see what's gonna happen. But everyone's gonna like it's gonna be one-sided. It won't be.
No, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be proper. And the thing is, hopefully, everything's gonna be back to normal by the time this fight eventually, whenever the date's released.
It's gonna be in Saudi anyway. It won't be here.
You don't think they'll have one at Wembley?
Maybe the return fight might be at Wembley, but the first one probably be in Saudi, bro, because that's where the money is.
Yeah, 100%, man. That's where the last couple of big ones have been, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it'll be in Saudi.
It kind of kills it off for the masses, really, didn't it? It's like it's a like for the obviously that's a British one. You know, you'd think that they're both be in the UK, but obviously money talks and bullshit walks, bruv. And it's not going to happen like that, is it?
This is it, bro. So no, it'd be interesting. It would be interesting, but
and either
man, I'm looking for me.
I think you're lagging, bruv. Yeah, I think Rance has disappeared. You know, I think he's lagging. It's either me that's gone or he's gone. Fuck's sake, what's going on here, man?
I have no idea, bro.
Let me have a look.
Brother, hold on a minute.
I don't know if it's you that's lagging, man.
Is it me, yeah?
Yeah, the chat's saying it's you. Yeah, it seems clear again now, but I don't know, you just disappeared for a little bit, man. Your face froze and
okay. It's calm now, yeah?
Yeah, crystal clear again now, man. Crystal clear.
Yeah, it's my laptop probably. My laptop's uploading something. I just turned the Wi-Fi off.
Yeah, cool, man. Let's very quickly before we move on to the footy, who do you reckon's gonna win that fight?
I genuinely don't know. It depends on how the fight's gonna go. It's a genuine 50-50 fight. Like Fury's not knocking AJ out, innit? So it's one of them ones where if it goes to 12 rounds, I don't give it to, then AJ don't have a chance for me. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where it's an AJ stoppage or Fury on points. One or the other. You know what I mean? I've seen AJ get up from taking shots from Klitschko, bruv. So it's one of them ones where, yeah, bruv. Yeah, Fury can punch, but he can't punch. He's not really a puncher. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not really a puncher. Yeah, he beat up Wilder, yeah, but Wilder's defense is crap and he can't box, so he was a sitting duck. You know what I'm saying? But Fury can't punch. He don't have punch power. He doesn't have stoppage power. So it's one of them ones where even the Wilder thing, they threw in the towel and he just kept beating him up. But if Fury could punch. Yeah. He would have got Wilder out there a lot earlier. Do you know what I'm saying? He kept getting up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference, bro. If AJ was catching Wilder with them flurries, he's not getting up.
Yeah, it's game over.
First, you know what I'm saying?
Or third or fourth or fifth.
You know what I mean? The longer the fight goes, the more I favor Fury. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that it depends. I think AJ stops him or Fury beats him on points. It just depends on what the game plan is, bro. This is elite boxing. This is elite boxing. It's all about game plans at this level as well, man. It's not just about ability. So I'm not really sure in it. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be surprised if AJ stopped him, to be honest, because everyone's writing AJ off, man. And one thing about him, he'll be going into this fight, even though he's got all the belts, he's going in as the underdog, in it. And if I was him, I'd bite down on my gum shield and I'd make the fight very ugly, brother, and turn it into a fight, because you're not going to win the boxing match, but he might win the fight. Do you know what I'm saying? So turn it into a scrap, man, and I think he wins. If he tries to box Fury at range, he'll get outpointed quite comfortably. So
yeah, 100%.
We just have to see, innit?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Hopefully they can announce a date on it and then we've got something to properly look forward to. But let's move on to we'll start with Man United, because there weren't a great deal going on in that game, bruv. But
No.
you got the win. Which, listen, Chelsea dropped points. That's a good result. Leicester spanked Sheffield United. So you kind of needed to get that 3 points. And listen, I didn't see the game. I see the highlights, and there was literally 2 minutes of highlights. Like, literally dead.
Bro, the game was abysmal, bro. Like, I'm glad that I had Saeed there to keep me awake, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? So it was a shit game. West Ham were very organized, very compact, and it wasn't easy to break them down. And when you haven't got any creative midfielders to kind of break the low block, it was always going to be a bit of luck. And it was an own goal that won us the game in the end. And yeah, bruv, what can I say? 3 points and we move, innit? But there wasn't a lot of positives for me to take from the game, really. So
who played well in it? Because I see Greenwood played, and see him at the post.
Yeah, Mason was decent yesterday. I was happy, man. I thought he played well. It's his best performance in a little while. I think that it looked like things were starting to come together for him a little bit, in it. You can see his confidence isn't really there. Yesterday, he played more in the positions that he wanted to be in, was picking up the ball more central in places that he wanted to be, and he looked decent. I'm not gonna lie, he looked decent. Other than that, and Luke Shaw had a decent game as well. Other than that, I wasn't really impressed with many of our players. Rashford, Dan James weren't impressed. Fred McTominay, Bruno, not really impressed. Our defense was decent, but they didn't have much to do. Like Maguire and Lindelof getting a lot of plaudits, but they didn't have anything to do, mate. Like West Ham didn't have a shot on target in the game, from what I remember.
Yeah, that's right.
So much to do about nothing, mate. It was a terrible game. If you're neutral and you watch that game, honestly, you had nothing better to do.
Do you know what? It's funny you saying that, because I put on the other day the Everton Brighton Burnley game, and I turned it off, and then I checked the score about 20 minutes later, and it was 2-1. Yeah, and I was like, shall I pull it back off? Or no, fuck it, I'll pull it back on. Maybe dead again. And I'm glad I didn't. There's been a lot of games this season that have been shocking, man. Like, literally, like, I don't know whether that's because the fans ain't there, so they're not getting on the players so much. Because obviously the players can then just do what the fuck they want. Or whether it's just the amount of games, like games every couple of days, man. Like,
I think it is. I think it's a combination of the amount of games and not having the fans to boost you, innit? I think it goes both ways, bro. Because the fans, when you're losing and you need a bit of a boost, and you're at home, I think the fans help. Do you know what I mean? But then in certain games, when you're low in confidence and you're not playing well, they could get onto you. So it's kind of like, when it goes for you, it's good having the fans. When it doesn't, then they'd rather there weren't fans. One thing is, I think players are taking more risks now. There aren't the fans. Like, I've heard a lot of players say it feels more like training matches because there's no atmosphere. So you have to kind of get yourself up for the games. And some players aren't able to do that, bro. Some players need the crowd. So,
yeah, some players thrive off of that, man. Like proper, like winding the crowd up when they score, or
a lot of the top players, they thrive off it, man. Do you know what I mean? You can see, especially
Vardy's one of them, innit? Vardy's a proper
he's someone, Vardy literally thrives off the atmosphere in the stadium. Them little wind-up celebrations and all that, bro. He's here for it. He's here for the shithousery, man. So, yeah, man, he's a proper player still.
Nice. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about Man United giving out a new contract to your manager.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised. I can't lie. I'm not surprised, and it's kind of picked up pace over the weekend as well. It's like literally everyone's saying it's done. And I watched a clip that Aaron put out. He was on with you and Statman and that the other day.
Yeah. Statman wheeled off for all the players.
Yeah, all the players he's kept or signed. Bruv, I was shocked. The amount of contracts you have given out to players already there.
Don't be shocked, my bro.
Mate, it was mad. He was just reeling out name after name after. I was like, wow. Like, literally, pretty much the whole fucking squad is his.
It is his squad. That's why nobody can kind of... I don't want to see no one making excuses for the guy because it's his squad, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't make no excuses for him. Like, it's embarrassing. When I see the excuses that's been made for Oli, I've never seen them made for anyone else. give him time. He wasn't backed. All this other, bruv, he's been backed, bro. The whole squad's his. There's not a single player there, yeah, that he didn't want there. There's not one. All the players he didn't want or didn't want to be at the club have been let go. The likes of Sanchez, Lukaku, whatever.
Who's doing bits, by the way. Both of them are.
Yeah, slapping goals, bro.
Ashley Young's another one. He's doing all right out there, isn't he?
Yeah, bruv, listen, yeah, them man are enjoying life out there, innit? I mean, I hear them say it anyway. They're like, yeah, it's good food, it's that, it's this, and but they're enjoying themselves, bro. But United at the moment, I don't know, bro. Like, they're horrible to watch, innit? People, my man said there, oh yeah, United are getting the results, even though the football's crap and that. But what's getting the results? If we don't win nothing, who cares, bro? Like, we're what, 14 points off the top. We're one away goal down against Milan, and we have to go to Italy this Thursday and win. Or, well, we have to score 2 goals because we can go through on a 2-2. So we need to go there and score 2 in it. We couldn't even score ourselves last game, bruv, against West Ham. And now we have to go to Italy, yeah? And that was West Ham at home. Now we have to go to Italy against a tactically astute Italian side, yeah, and score 2 goals just to stand a chance of going through. I don't see us scoring 2 goals in Italy.
No, and the thing is, if you do score 2 goals in Italy, they're definitely scoring.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. If we open up to score 2, they're scoring 2, bruv. And they've got players coming back as well. Do you know what I mean? That they didn't have, because they had like 6 men out for the first leg. So honestly, when I look at it, bro, like, I don't see how we go through. And if we do go out, yeah, imagine Manchester United go out of Europa League and these men are still talking about giving the manager a new deal. Did they not learn from the last time when they gave him a deal in the middle of the season?
Yeah, that was when what was his name? Ferdinand was sitting on BT. Yeah, just give him whatever he wants. Give him what it's like. That's the problem though. When you've got cheerleaders like that, yeah, that have been serial winners, and they're coming out with propaganda for the manager that's failing. Yeah. Like, obviously at that time he was doing very well, but that was so premature of Ferdinand to come out and say that. And the club have they're obviously listening to the ex-players and the majority of the fan base, which is why they're going to give him this new deal, because the majority of people are happy, and like you said, like this whole give him time, he needs money, he needs to be backed, that's the new narrative for fucking every single football club these days.
Bro, it's been like it's mad. 2 years, bruv. How can man still be saying that he needs to be backed and it's not his players and all the bruv? It's his players.
He spent 80 million fucking quid on a fridge. Yeah, let's be real about not being backed.
And these men are spending every possible moment in talking up Harry Maguire, bro. Like, he's making me sick. He's played the most amount of minutes in Europe out of any defender, and you wonder why his stats look good. Like, it's not really a surprise. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, look at his numbers. His numbers last season were better than Virgil's or something like that. And they were better than Virgil's because the geezer plays literally 90 minutes every game. Even in the stupid League Cup games where you think that he might not play, he plays.
Yeah, bro, Mustafi had better stats than Virgil last season.
There you go.
Who would you rather have? Because I'd take Virgil over anyone at the minute. Like, over them.
I'll take an injured Virgil over flipping Maguire, bro.
One-legged Virgil, bro.
100%, because I know when he comes back, yeah, he's going to be better than Harry Maguire, even if he declines while he's injured. And this is what I'm saying. This is what football's doing right now, unfortunately, Lee, bruv. Like, the standards are on the floor. Like, even United, I see them, they posted something and someone tagged me in it of Bruno, yeah, chasing a ball down at the end of the game. And they're like, oh, this was the 92nd minute. Oh, showing him chasing, yeah, pressing a ball from the front and running back.
That's his job, innit? Like, we had this with El Neni.
This passion merchant bullshit. It's just like, bro, I don't care if he was chasing down the ball towards the end of the game.
El Neni's like this,
bro. Like, I don't care about that.
That's his job.
That's not good though, because if the whole team was pressing, yeah, he wouldn't have had to run from across their box and then all the way to chase one man back, because the team would have been screening and sliding across. He wouldn't have had to run that distance. The fact that he had to run that distance is the fact that the teams are fucking shambles, mate.
Do you know what? It's funny you saying that, right? Because I watched you watched it as well. The Juve Porto game the other day. The first half of that football match, Aaron Ramsey was running around like a headless chicken, pressing everyone. Yeah, But he was the only one doing it. He got the raging ump at times, yeah, with his teammates saying, look, fucking look, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. If one person's doing it, yeah, then there's a big issue, man.
Massive.
And you know, Liverpool have found that this season that when that front three ain't pressing together, you're just going to get played through, man. It's easy. Yeah, and that's why they were so good last season, because they did it in unison. This season, they're just like, whatever, can't be asked. Yeah, can't be bothered. Yeah, Man United, whenever I've watched Man United, I'd say maybe 1 or 2 games this season, I've actually thought, you know what, you're a serious team. Other than that, you've looked fucking bang average, mate. I can't lie. Like, I think the Newcastle game fucking got everyone a bit giddy, but that was literally 3 goals in the last 5-10 minutes or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So like everyone was like, oh yeah, but we won 4-0, we won 4-0. Yeah, whoopie fucking do, mate. The other 85 minutes was shit. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, it is a results business. I get that, and people are going to get gassed at results. But at the same time, it's the bigger picture. And if you want to get better results later down the road, you've got to do better things to get them results later down the road. I.e., build something that's going to be sustainable, not something that's just living off moments and, you know, mad strikes every now and again. Because when that suddenly dries up, like Aubameyang's goals, all of a sudden we went real quick. We're kind of coming back up now, but when Aubameyang weren't scoring at the start of the season, we weren't getting any fucking points. You know, it's the same with United. When United haven't got Pogba pulling them out the shit or Bruno pulling them out the shit, what the fuck? Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's why you're 14 points behind.
Yeah, we could have used a bit of Pogba that game. Do you know what I mean? Against low blocks, we struggle, innit? Like, even with Bruno, do you know what I mean? The low blocks United can't break down, bruv. And I'm tired of it, man, because it's like, it's not rocket science, bro. Like, the problems that we're having, it just keeps happening. And I'm tired of it, bro. It's like the manager sits there with a fucking iPad on the side. But what are you doing, bro?
He's watching your stream, mate. That's what he's doing.
He might as well be.
Jamie Redknapp was watching mine yesterday because I sat there when fucking Lamella done that fucking mad goal, I said, bro, to have the audacity to do that with 3 players around you, I then went downstairs to go for a cigarette and had it on the TV, with the volume up. He said, word perfect, exactly what I said. I was like, oh, that's what they're doing in the studio then. They're watching my stream, innit?
Yo. Bruv, listen, one thing I say about this YouTube thing, trust me, more people got their eyes on you than you think.
100%.
That's one thing I would say for certain.
But you get it right. You see it. Everyone who's got YouTube sees this, right? So somebody watched this for the first time today, right? They'll click on it, right? But then next time they load up YouTube on their phone, it's going to suggest my video. It might suggest yours afterwards. It might suggest your others. It might suggest other football-related channels, But that's the fucking beauty of their algorithm. That if you click on one football-related thing, it's going to pop up with other channels next time you load up. So you're right. People are going to see it. Like if a footballer or a pundit has got YouTube, which most of them I'd imagine have.
Oh, 100, bruv. They definitely have YouTube because they do stuff. Even when they do stuff for Sky, BT and that, bruv, they re-upload it on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So what, you think these guys don't watch these things back?
Well, Rio's definitely got YouTube. He's got a channel.
Well, there you go. And bruv, these men will watch it, bruv. Trust me.
And that's the thing. It then suggests other channels. So 100%. There's more people that watch these types of channels than we think or people think. Because
100%.
I'm not saying, Jab, before anyone clips this saying I'm saying Jamie Redknapp was watching me, I was joking. Because somebody go, oh, no, he's actually that deluded. Well, listen, he might have been watching me. I don't know. He might be subscribed. Big up Jamie Redknapp.
Yeah, facts.
Big up to him. But yeah, man, let's come to that game, bro. That goal, I tweeted last night saying that was the most fluid Rabona goal I have ever seen. Like, I can't think of a better one. The way he done it, bruv.
It was crazy. And you know what it shows you, That was his instinct, bro. You know them was. He didn't have time to plan it. When a player's instinct is to do something audacious like that, you just have to clap your hands, bro. There's nothing else you can do. Like, no one can stop that. That's nobody's fault. That's no one's fault, bruv.
The goal was mad. Bruv, it was fucking insane. Like, literally nuts Thomas Partey on the way. Like, the keeper made an effort, but it was in before he got anywhere near it, man. And Free players, bruv. You're right. Instinct. That, bruv. I've never seen a better Rabona finish than that. I can't.
And it's not the first one either, bruv. He banged one in the Europa League, I think, before as well, bruv. Like, he's an absolute problem, bro. He's an absolute problem. And the thing is, yeah, if you can just do that, like the way he did it, it was so fluid, bro. Like the way the ball was played to him, and he didn't think. And then even to get a clean connection, yeah, hitting a shot first time, yeah, with your stronger foot, yeah, in a more orthodox way is hard enough. But the way he managed to get direction on it, pace on it, everything, like first time, it's a joke.
It's a joke. Bro, how many times do you reckon he's tried that and tripped over himself?
To be fair,
it's not easy
he's
to
so
do.
good. He's so good at that. I think he'll try that. It's not going to go where he wants it to go all the time, but I just think he's just got the skill locked down. There's certain players that just have a certain move locked down, and that was it, bro. Like, he's the guy for the Robonas, bro. Like I say, he's got a history of it. Yeah. He scored a goal from outside the box like that. Do you know what I mean? So he's got that Robona thing. I can imagine in training he's slapping those all the time.
Mate, it was insane. I sat there, right, and I didn't clock it first time. I thought it looked a bit iffy when he scored, yeah. I was like, that don't look right. What happened there? When I see the replay, bro, I just sat there, man. Like, hand in my head. Like, I was just like, what the fuck?
And you lot started well as well. You lot were all over them.
Oh, bro, that was their only shot at that point. But you know what? I think that was the only way he could have scored. There was no way he could have scored unless he'd done that, because there was 3 players around him.
And it went through man's legs. It was literally just perfect.
Unbelievable goal, man.
It was just perfect, bro. Like, you can't criticize the defending. You can't, bruv. It was perfect. It went through man's legs, bro. As a defender, you can't predict man's gonna Robona the ball through your legs. Like,
the madness about it was, is he had Cedric and Partey literally just in front of him. So if he's let the ball come across him, he can't hit it because it'll rip one of them. If he comes onto it and hits it with his right, it's going to hit Partey. But then behind both of them, sort of to the post side, was David Luiz. Yeah,
he had to go through them, bro. Bruv, there was no other way. That's perfection. And sometimes, the stars just align for man, and these things happen in it. And that was one of those. That was one of those, man. Absolute beautiful finish. Great goal. One of the goals of the season. I thought it was goal of the season, but then someone reminded me that Lanzini packed them man out. Remember the Lanzini goal?
Yeah, somebody put that in here, actually. I see
either way, Tottenham are going to be involved in the goal of the season.
Yeah, either way. Yeah, that Lanzini goal was fucking mental as well, bro. What a strike. He's got a history of slapping shots as well. Like,
he's a good player, bro. He's a good player. And West Ham have a habit of picking up these decent players, man. They do it, man. I mean, they had Payet before. And Zarate was a baller as well. And I don't know why it didn't work out for him there, but like, they get ballers, man.
Yeah, and they get him for cheap as well. They get him for mad cheap, bruv. But yeah, that was fucking mad. But then obviously we come back quick as well. At that point, bruv, I was sitting there going, because I said they'd score with their first shot. I said to Chig, I said, bruv, we're all over this lot. We've hit the bar, we've hit the post. Like, Smith Rowe's shot, man, that would have been a sick goal if that had gone in. Yeah,
bruv, he played well, man.
He was sick. Him and Tierney down that left-hand side were mad. Absolutely fucking brilliant yesterday. And then I said to Chig, I said, you know these fuckers are going to score with their first shot. Happens all the time to us. Yeah. It's like you dominate for 20-odd minutes, and then the first shot, the opposition get bang, goal. And everyone stands there looking at each other like, what the fuck? But the way we fought back yesterday, I was like, okay, they actually get it.
But like, in football, if you're not clinical, there's always a chance stuff like that happens, though, unfortunately, bro. That's just what happens, isn't it? Arsenal, like, weren't clinical, but Arsenal were well worth their win. Listen, don't get me wrong, you lot peppered Tottenham, bro.
Yep.
You peppered them, innit? Like, Jose is well and truly in the mud, bro. Well and truly in the mud. Shocking.
But did you hear his press conference? I suppose you were probably on your watch-along. But
nah, when he was saying about how you lot are always crying when he leaves, and this is the first time you beat him, that one.
Yeah, no. The one where he said... that was a disgrace to penalties or something.
and then he said something like, he said, are the refs doing a post-match thing or something?
Yeah. It was a disgrace to penalties, he said. Did you think it was a penalty?
To Eden Hazard.
I think you're on mute, bruv. I don't know what's happened.
I did think it was a pen because it was against Tottenham. That's why. Because it happened to Jose. But if it happened to me, I don't know. You know the reason why I say I don't know? There was definitely contact, but it's a weird one because it's like he made contact with him after the ball was played, but at the same time, I think that more penalties should be given like that. Because if somebody kicks you after you've played the ball, that doesn't mean it's not a foul.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's still a foul, bro. You know them ones there, because if I'm playing in midfield and I'm dribbling and I play a pass and someone comes through me late, it's still a foul. So
exactly. If that's outside the box,
the foul's getting given. So I think it is.
How many times do the commentators say, "Oh, it was the follow through that called"?
Yeah, that's it. 100%.
And the thing is, I see Jermaine Jennings. That was the highlight of the whole fucking weekend. Jermaine Jennings sitting there crying like a bitch. Yeah, that was funny.
It's mad, you know, because you know what's funny, yeah? JJ was born in Nottingham, yeah, but like he's proper like diehard Spurs, bruv. Like, because he proper like he gives it. He gives it to the Arsenal fans.
Yeah, and he's so biased when they're on, bruv. It's mad.
He is.
It is mad. But you know, it was funny, yeah, because like he gets so upset by it. Well, which I rate. Listen, he's obviously a Tottenham fan, yeah. So I rate that he's getting upset, yeah, right? Because there's a lot of people that not like Freddie Ljungberg said it weren't a penalty. Martin Keown said it weren't a penalty, and I'm like, not a penalty. You man used to fucking dive back in the day and get penalties, bruv. Don't worry about that. That's a penalty, yeah. But like for me, he's off the ground. His studs are up. Yes, Lacazette's miscontrolled the shot or spooned the shot over there, but he's still got him after the ball's gone.
So yeah. There's still contact after, yeah.
If he catches that ball flush and it goes over the bar or in the goal, whatever, it's still a foul.
It's still a foul, yeah, because he at that time he had the ball under control in it, but it's bruv, I've seen if it wasn't given, yeah, I would have understood. It's one of them ones where I could understand either way. But my thing is, if that happens outside the box, yeah, they're giving a free kick, no questions asked. The problem is for me, yeah, I don't like the way people differentiate between what's a foul inside the box and outside the box. If it's a foul outside the box, it's a foul inside the box. You know what I'm saying? Players will stop diving, yeah, when you start giving fouls, yeah, penalties for normal fouls. When you start giving fouls, yeah, for people pulling shirts in the box, like what you would give outside the box, people will stop fucking doing it, mate. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? And then players will stop diving. A lot of the time, players go down because they know if they don't go down, they're not going to get it, bruv. The other day, Phil Foden tried to stay on his feet, yeah, and never got a penalty.
Yeah.
He should have just fucking rolled around and held his ankle, bruv. That's what he should have done. He would have got the pen. Might even have got the geezer sent off as well.
Yeah, that's true, man. And but this is the thing, like when you got ex-players like Freddie sitting there saying, "Nah, the ball's gone. He weren't in control of the ball anymore. It's not a penalty." It's like, really? Like, are you sure? Like, come on, mate. Like, I know.
Yeah, but man, saying it's not a penalty. Yeah, they're the same man. You see when Harry Kane, boshed Gabriel, off the ball.
Yeah.
Was that a foul? Yes or no?
Bodied him as well. Fucking.
It was a foul.
That was a yellow card, and he didn't even get booked.
It's a yellow card. That was a foul, innit? The ball was gone, and he smashed man. So what if the ball's gone? If you make contact with me after the ball, I've played the ball, it's still a foul.
Yeah, exactly. If you're standing still on the centre circle and somebody comes to try and 2-foot you, but you ain't got the ball, it's a foul, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
It's the same shit then, isn't it?
Bro, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. I don't get it. These men like to tweak the rules as and when it suits them. They say, "Oh, but it's harsh for it." It's not harsh, bro. A foul's a foul. A penalty's a foul in the penalty area. That's all it is. There's no special fucking parameters for what's a penalty and what's not. A penalty is a foul in the box, bro.
Exactly.
That's what a penalty is. People need to stop trying to make it out like penalties. You have to do something extra special to win a pen. It's just a foul.
But I think that narrative, like obviously fans are obviously always tweeting and putting their views out on that, yeah. But like I think that comes from the FA and the Premier League allowing that to be the narrative anyway, because these refs do treat it different. They don't treat it the same. Yeah. So
but I think they bottle it, mate. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. They bottle it. A lot of these refs don't want to take accountability. So what they'll do is they'll try and do everything by the rule book so they can blame it on the rule book and say, yeah, we'll buy the letter of the law. They love the letter of the law shit. They don't want to use their common sense because they don't want to take flack. So They're just like robots, bro.
Yep.
That's what I mean. So like, fuck the refs, man. Like honestly, like fuck them, bro. For me, referee made the right decision.
100%. The ball from Pepe. What a pass! What a pass, bruv. If Bruno does that, your lot will be going on about it forever. Yeah. If Ozil did that back in the day, everyone would be
He's
going
coming
on
in. He's coming into his own a little bit now, isn't it? Like it's been a few weeks now. He's starting to show little things. I think Arsenal fans are starting to get happier with Pepe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is the thing. He was on the bench yesterday, and like, listen, I gave Arteta a 10 out of 10 yesterday. He got the lineup on point. Aubameyang, I'm going to come to him in a bit, yeah, but I want to talk about him and your thoughts on that. But he dropped Aubameyang, he dropped Bellerin, and that was a big call to drop your captain. Obviously, we then found out why. Yeah, but then to drop Bellerin as well, and then to sub Saka at half time. And like Saka, to be fair, he was the worst player on the pitch. Like,
but it takes balls to do it though. To make a change at half time, man, I have to respect it, bro.
And then to bring Pepe on, yeah, I was like, okay. I was quite surprised. So I got my daughter fucking harassing me for 30 quid. Jog on. You run me up a contract, yeah. I've got a block on it, so she can only do 10 quid over, yeah.
Okay, right? She's already gone over it.
No, so no, check this. You can't go more than 10 quid over a bill for airtime. Yeah. I forgot to fucking put a cap on third-party purchases. This little shit has run up 79 quid on Roblox add-ons.
What's Roblox, bro? What's
some game on their iPad, man. Yeah, so she's downloading skins and all that, innit? She's got the cheap pen. This is how she finessed me the other day. 79 quid on top of the bill, yeah? Right? So I phoned them up. I put a stop to that. I said, like, no more for that. Then she texts me on Friday. Thank you. She texts me on Friday, and she goes, Dad, can I have 20 quid to get Mum some Mother's Day present? Yeah, I was like, this little shit's clever, you know. And now she's trying to text me for 30 quid. Jog on, man. I'm not a fucking bank.
That's funny, bro.
No, seriously, this little shit's fleecing me. She's spending it before I can earn it.
That's amazing, bro.
Bro, I swear, as soon as this kid never wanted anything. Yeah, she's 11 now. Right, she's going to be 12 this year. She's going to secondary school this year. Yeah, this kid didn't want anything, bruv, until she hit double digits.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. She wants everything because all her friends have it, bro. That's what
it's mad. It is actually mad, bro. Yeah, Roblox, man. 79 quid in add-ons, you little shit. Yeah, and their mum's text me saying, "Can you sort it out for?" I was like, "I'm on a podcast. I'll deal with you in a bit." Like, unbelievable. Where were we? We were talking about fucking Pepe.
And the fact that he subbed off Saka as well.
Yeah, bro. The fact that man said Lee's getting bullied, getting beaten up by my 11-year-old, you know, man, it's fucked. But no, it does take big balls to do that, and then in a game of that magnitude as well. Listen, we're 10th. We stayed 10th. It didn't really make much difference to the table, but it's still our biggest game of the season. And and to do that, fair play to him, man. Like, I thought at the end we were a little bit negative. We're bringing El Neni on and trying to sit a bit deeper, which invited them on more. And then obviously Kane scored, it was disallowed. Then he hit the post. Fucking mate, he did absolutely nothing in that game, and he still could have had 2.
Yeah, like, it's true. It's
unreal. And then the goal line saving header from Gabriel, man, what a challenge! Like to head that away, how quick that came as well. The reactions were mad, but we got there, man. But yeah, let's come on to Aubameyang. Obviously, like apparently he missed the team bus to the game.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, and do you know what? There's a guy called Gunnar Blog. He's a journalist for The Athletic. Yeah, he said that, and he was at the game as one of the journos yesterday. I see one of his tweets, and he said, "I've just seen Aubameyang drive past me in his shiny Lambo." So I was like, okay, that didn't quite register at the time.
Yeah.
But then Arteta's come out and said, yeah, there was disciplinary. He was starting the game, basically, and he's on the bench. We've dealt with it in-house. Didn't say what it was, but apparently he missed the team bus. If that is the case, then that makes sense that he drove to the ground. Yeah, he was fuming, bruv. Every time the ball went to Lacazette and then like it panned round, it zoomed into Aubameyang on the bench. Yeah, Sky are clever, bruv. They know what they're fucking doing.
Yeah. It's great. It's great management. That's a manager that's got control of what's going on in it, like whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? And that would be an example for everyone else.
Well, apparently it's not the first time he's done something like this either.
I'm not surprised. He wouldn't have dropped him, for a North London derby if it was his first time, I don't think.
I think it was funny. I think your brother put a tweet out saying like, "What did man do to get
running with troops or something?"
Troops, and I was fucking crying, bro. Like, I was listening to his stream in the second half. Yeah, like, I thought when Lamella got the red, I was like, "Let me put him on." Yeah, right. So I was listening, bruv. He see the red about the same time as I see it because I put him on just before that. Yeah, Chigard's already seen it, so I thought, if there's a red, I'm putting him on. But he goes, "No, cancel Lamella's goal, man. Fucking cancel him. Cancel his goal. I don't care about his goal." Fucking tears, man. But that's how that game gets you, man. You have it with your derby and that. It's just fucking. You want to win. It doesn't matter whether you go above them or not. That's irrelevant for that day. It's irrelevant about the manager for that day. It's irrelevant about the dead players for that day. You just want to win the game, and
that's how we used to be with Liverpool, bruv. Even when Liverpool were a mid-table team, you never wanted to lose to Liverpool. Never. Yep. I remember them man used to have Danny Murphy, John Arisa, and that, and it just used to be tense, bro. Even though we had better players than them on paper, bro. Liverpool always they would be up for the game against us, especially at Anfield. So, yeah, man, it was just one of them.
As well, by the way, Arteta is right on this one. I'm making 100% right. If that is true, what's happened? Fucking get on the bench, mate. He's lucky he was on the bench. I would have dropped him from the squad. Yeah,
I think he would have dropped him from the squad completely. Maybe if he had more depth. You know what I mean? He thought, you know what, I might need him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Yeah, maybe.
Because he said that he looked at all the options, innit? And that's what he decided. So he probably thought, you know what, we might need him. But yeah, like
the thing is, in the big games this season, Aubameyang
dropped him anyway.
Exactly, and Lacazette's done the business in most of them as well. So against Chelsea, I think he scored Laka. Yeah, I think Laka scored in that. Against Liverpool, he scored. Yesterday he scored. I think he scored against Leicester. So yeah, the bigger games this season, he's done all right, Lacazette. And I thought he was quality yesterday. Like, I don't want him here next season. Yeah, I'd rather get rid of him because I don't think he's good enough, like, to get to where I want us to be.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, fucking. The thing with Aubameyang is, like that comment was saying he didn't take the North London derby seriously. Clearly not. What the fuck is he doing to turn up late to the team bus?
Yes, there's no excuse for that.
You literally live around the corner from the hotel. Like, no excuses whatsoever. And I don't get it. Like, and if all the tweets and all the journalists and everything are saying it's not the first time that this has happened, like with stuff like turning up late. Yeah. Like, you can't be doing with that. The one thing I will say is that maybe Arteta shouldn't have come out and said, like, and alluded to the fact he'd done something wrong. What he should have probably done is said, "Yo, it's my choice. I just wanted to mix the team up. We've had a lot of games recently. Lacazette needs a bit more."
I think the reason why he said is because he wanted to make an example of him, bro.
Yeah, the only downside for me with that, and listen, I still make him right. He done it and fair play. But I think the only downside with it is Aubameyang's probably the most liked player in the club.
Like, yeah, but liked or not, I think he would have probably said to everyone, you know what I mean? He'd have probably dropped man. And I wouldn't be surprised if he said it in the dressing room or when he was late for the coach. He probably said on the coach, you know what, he's not starting. Yeah. And this will be an example for all of you lot. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised because that's how I would have handled it. Like, I've done that before. Like, I've done that even with my team. If someone's late, because I always say to them, normally we meet an hour before kickoff. If you're more than 25 minutes late, especially without letting me know, I'm not starting you, bruv. Even if you was meant to start, I'm not starting you. And I've done it. And I've said to the players, I've said, you know what? You're starting. So-and-so's late. Like, boom, before they've got there. Like, I've done it. So
the reports that came out today and late last night said that the dressing room were aware of it and they all agreed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fair play. Like, and the thing is, maybe Aubameyang was in the dressing room when he got told. Like, maybe he got told him and made the example of in front of him. Because, you know, if Arteta did do that, I rate him for that because he's basically just said, fuck off, don't care that you're captain. Yeah, you turn up late, I'm doing it in front of all these and making you look like a prick in front of all of them. Because if he hadn't have made an example of him in front of the team or within the club, then he'd do it again. And he's already done it a few times, which might explain why he has been benched for other games. Like, because if he is turning up late, then number one, why are you turning up late consistently? Like, I'm late for everything, yeah, but I'm not getting paid to fucking kick football around on millions of pounds a year, bro, because I'd be the first one there if I was.
Yeah,
facts. I mean, yeah, I'm late for every fucking stream. But literally, like, you can't do that, man. Especially when you're the club captain. You have to kind of lead by example. Like, I'm not saying you should be the first one there waiting in line to get on the coach, but you should still have, like, this is Arsenal, it's a North London derby. We fucking need the points. Like, keep the momentum going. We've done well recently, and he ain't bothered. That's out of order, man. Like, bang out of order. And yeah, it's the only thing I'll say is that if he has been doing it a lot, then maybe we should just fuck him off.
Like, we'll see what happens at the end of the season, bro.
That could be causing problems, because if he's doing it a lot, and this is why if Arteta hadn't have done that yesterday, players would have looked at that and said, "Why is he getting preferential treatment? Like, why can he get away with it?" Yeah, so he had to do it, and he done it with Guendouzi as well. Like, albeit I don't think he should have binned him out the club, but he did drop him and said, "No, he ain't apologised for strangling Mal Pie. He ain't playing." Yeah, I was like, right, you ain't playing, cool. But I get it. Like, he didn't want to apologise. He should have apologised to his teammates and to the fans and everyone and said, "Look, I was dumb. I shouldn't have done it." And running around telling everyone he's on 40 grand a week. You've got to apologise for that. And if you don't, take your medicine, mate. Sit back down. But there you go. Let's move on to some of the other games. I don't know if you watched them. I'm glad I never watched this game. But the 0-0 with Chelsea Leeds.
I didn't see it, bro. I didn't see it.
Game that was no goals conceded for him. But that kind of fucked them up, really, because you're now 6 points clear of Chelsea. Yeah,
it's true. But the one thing I'd say with Chelsea, I think this season for them is just finishing in Europe, which they will. You know what I mean? That's all it is. And then their manager adds some individual quality to the good team unit he's got this year and their title challenges. That's it. I think that they finish second, at very least second next season, yeah. If Tuchel gets 2 or 3 of his players in, because it's very clear what's missing with this Chelsea team. Even though individually they don't have the best defenders, their defensive record speaks for itself.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
They've got a decent midfield. They're lacking a creative passer in the midfield, which they can buy. And they're lacking like a lethal finisher, which they can buy. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I look at them, they're 2 or 3 signings away from being a very, very big problem.
And considering how bad, I'm just looking at the table now, considering how bad Lampard was up to when he got sacked, they've only lost 2 more than you and won 2 less than you. And you've been pretty much up there most of the season.
Well, there you go. And that's why we're 6 points clear of them.
You know what I mean? 6 points there. And then they've had a bit of a result, really, haven't they? Because West Ham fucking lost to you lot, and then Everton lost, Tottenham lost, Liverpool. Even Liverpool tonight against Wolves, they'll still be 5 behind Chelsea. Same amount they played. That's going to be a real struggle for Liverpool to get in that top 4. I don't think that's
Liverpool ain't in the top 4, bro. They'll be lucky to finish in the top 6, bro.
Well, they got Wolves and Arsenal next, so there's 6 points. We're gifted 6. They always turn up against Wolves and slap them about. And,
yeah, they do, but I don't know. This league season is very, very, very weird, bro.
It's at Wolves, though. That's the only thing. They've got away from Anfield for a fucking week, bro.
Okay.
They got away from Anfield, but then they've got us next. I think that's away. I think that's at our ground as well. So, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is at our ground. We played them their second day of the season. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a madness. But Chelsea are top 4, definitely. I don't see any reason why they drop out. They've conceded 2 goals, and one of them was an own goal under this manager. So,
yeah, I've been very impressed with Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? I've been very impressed with Chelsea, man. I hate to say it as well, but I have. Do you know what I mean? The manager knows what he's doing, man. And he's going to win things there.
Oh, 100%. And Leicester, he might even win the fucking Champions League. Can you imagine he does that? Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. The way this year's going, anyone can beat anyone.
And where was the other one? Leicester, 5-0. But I started my watch along. Yeah, I walked up the stairs to start my watch along. Yeah, and Leicester were 3-0 up. Yeah, by the time I just went like that and went live, it was 5-0. Like literally, bang, bang.
Yeah, Nacho as well, blood. Hey.
Yeah, Nacho bagging, bruv. His goal was quality, man. Fucking the the headed one.
Bruv, he's very good, you know. He's just very inconsistent. You know what I mean? That's why Man City let go of him.
He's quick, he's physical, he can win headers.
Yeah.
Technically, he's all right.
Yeah, he's decent.
The only downside to him is his passing. I think his passing is a bit shocking, but
that's what I mean. He's very he's very raw still. Do you know what I mean? But he gets goals, bro. He gets goals, though.
Yeah, man. Another game, very quickly.
Is the who's Liverpool playing tonight? Wolves, isn't it? Wolves, Liverpool tonight.
Yeah, it's at Wolves at 8 o'clock.
Oh, I might watch that, you know.
Yeah, I'm watching it to watch Pedro Neto, bro. Proper footballer. Baller, man. I'd love that geezer at Arsenal. He is silky.
I might watch that tonight.
And what else? Where we at? Let's have a look at the bottom real quick. Yeah, Sheffield United sacked Wilder over a technical director, innit? He didn't.
Is that what it was over?
Yeah, he didn't want to take a technical director. They said to him, "You're still the manager, but you ain't buying the players. You ain't picking the players." He went, "Well, fuck you then. I'm going." So they sacked him. They're happy about it, so they sacked him. Well, they've put it out that he's left. Yeah, but
that's brilliant then from Sheffield United. I respect that.
Yeah, but you know what? Like,
because it was his recruitment, the reason why they're going to get relegated.
But it was also his recruitment why they went up 2 divisions.
Yeah, but it's easy to go through those leagues, yeah, with them Brexit ballers he was trying to sign, bro. Like, listen, when you shithouse your way,
whoever signed Ryan Brewster for 26 million needs to be sacked anyway.
Well, he did. You know what I mean? Like, bruv, they needed a proper striker. You know what I mean? And they could have gone out and got someone that was Premier League proven, yeah, to do a job there, bro. You know what I mean? And they signed Ryan Brewster for 20-odd million, bro. Like, that was a shambles.
Yeah.
So when I look at him, yeah, he was buying loads of cast-offs from the Championship, bro. When
they bid 12 million for Balogun or 15 million for Balogun. He's never kicked a Premier League ball.
You see what I'm saying? And that's his fault, bro, because he just loves the British players and he just wanted English, similar to what United are doing right now. It's not, bro, it ain't gonna make you challenge, innit? The fact that they stayed up here last season, and they stayed up quite comfortably, even though they fell away towards the end, innit, because their luck ran out, yeah. But second season syndrome's a real thing. You have to prepare properly by bolstering your squad, and he didn't do that.
No, they didn't. I think that was the only signing they made, wasn't it? I think they only made 1 or 2 signings, nothing major.
Yeah, that man were trying to raid the champ and that.
Yeah, mad, absolutely insane. Make sure you're bashing these likes up. There's 1,150 people watching this still. Not even 300 likes. You absolute wasters. Stick a like on the video. You rats. Where's the rats at? Come on. The rats apparently went back to their rivers yesterday. Well, that's a lie because we're here. So come on, slap the likes up. And make sure you subscribe to Rance's channel as well. The link is the blue hyperlink in the title. So make sure
I'm big up you lot. I know people are saying do a watch along for the Liverpool game. I'll think about it. I might do. Do you know what I mean? And then if I do, then my video I was going to upload, I'll push it back, innit? I'll push it back. I got a couple of reaction videos to upload today. You get me? I got Eden Hazard and Thierry Henry, bruv. So I might I might put the Henry one up at 10 after the Liverpool game if I do the watch along. You know the ones there. The Hazard one I'll put up at 6. So
yeah, man. Yeah,
calm.
Yeah, man. Big up to Loves Music for your donation as well. Bro, I'm absolutely gutted about the NLD. We deserve nothing more. Embarrassing. Bro, I can't lie. You were embarrassing. You were. And it was mad. It was just nice to see Arsenal beat you. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not Arteta in. Yeah, but for one day yesterday only, I laid off him. I didn't say nothing apart from giving him praise for doing what he did yesterday. So listen, in the grand scheme of things, it don't really change much, but it is what it is. We just like beating you lot. And that's the first time Arteta's beaten them as well. And it stopped them doing a double for the first time in 28 years.
Mad.
So, yeah, brother, if he had lost that yesterday, he would have been the first manager to lose his first 3 NLDs. And Jose would have been the first, obviously, to win.
And he won that comfy as well.
Oh, it was easy, bruv. Like, I know it was a little bit nervy towards the end, but nah, man, we could have had 4 at half time. Like, on another day, Smith Rowe's one, it's the underside of the bar and goes in. Cedric's one just whistles in. You know, then we score, there's 3 straight away in the first half. But it's mad. But so yeah, what you got coming up? You got the Eden Hazard at 6, that's an hour, and then maybe a watch along, yeah?
Then I'll probably do the Liverpool Wolves watch along, and then I'll put up the video after. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, makes sense.
Man said, show him the Neymar. I watched the Neymar video. I watched it.
Neymar's fucking unreal, mate. You know what
was that? Mahrez one, bruv. Mahrez.
Hey, Mahrez is coming still. Don't worry. I've got Mahrez. I've already got the Mahrez thing. I'm filming that today.
No,
I'm filming the Mahrez one today. The Mahrez one's going to be ridiculous as well, but Neymar's a different fucking...
Mahrez is so good, bruv. Like, I love him. We're not
Neymar's a different ball game, though. That geezer's fucking... I don't know, man. He's just a video game. So... No, I mean, so it's sick, man. But yeah, I got Hazard and Henry today, and then the rest of them will be Bergkamp's needed for sure. Like Bergkamp's on the list. The next one after today, the next one will probably be out on Friday. You know, it's a busy week, man. Got Champions League Tuesday, Wednesday, watch-alongs for that, and then Thursday Europa League. So you get me. Today is the only quiet-ish day until Friday. So. Yeah, so the next set of videos will be out on Friday.
So your game on Thursday is the late game, isn't it? 8 o'clock. Yeah, wait, I think the aways are early, and homes are early. It's fucking well, at least that's an early finish for me. Yeah, at least that'd be an early finish. Because I think the away games in Europa are 8 o'clock. So yeah, man. Big up to everybody who's watched live. Still over 1,000. Make sure you're slapping these likes up. Make sure you go and subscribe to Rants right now. He's going to be dropping a video in an hour. And yeah, man, I'm drinking Budweiser. There's a few people commented on it. It's because the Stellas aren't cold. So
I prefer Buds, to be fair.
I nicked one of the father-in-law's bottles. I ain't going to tell him. I'm going to have to stash it in a bin or somewhere up here. But no, love, man. And we'll catch up again on Friday. Hopefully, both of our dead football clubs, bruv, will be in the next round of the Europa League. And,
hopefully.
I think the draw's on Friday, isn't it?
Bruv, the way I'm feeling, I don't even know if we're going to be in it, bruv. So we just have to see.
Yeah, I think the draw must be Friday. It must be Friday. If not, no, it would be. Yeah, fuck it. I'll Google it afterwards. But yeah, nice one, man. And see you Friday. Big up to everybody who's watched live. I'll be back again. I think Turkish is around today, yeah? He's had a couple of weeks like flat out of work, which is why we ain't on the show at the time because of his shifts and that. But yeah, man, I'm going to text him and see if he's about. If not, I'll be back at 10 o'clock after the football. If not, I'll be with him at probably 8 o'clock. So yeah, man, we're out of here. Don't forget.